coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the great. Remember me.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert off of play action, rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position, So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert throwing again. On the move to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Called that a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Eckler now between the tackles. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 34 yards. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And it's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's Eckler again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Being chased out left. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back to throw here, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second and 3. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.